Bottles.
I'm Phil.
And welcome back. That was a 20-minute conversation that we were.
Oh, that's what I was going to say during the conversation. So we just had a big discussion about fucking songs and shit.
Basically.
So I say for Aladdin, I love Arabian Nights, not because it's a good song, but mainly because the first set of Magic the Gathering was called Arabian Nights. So
you only like it because
no.
Magic the Gathering.
Well, it's not because of that. I just like, okay, I do love Arabian Nights, like that part.
Arabian Nights.
I actually kind of like it's like the momentum of the song.
The momentum.
Yeah, I think I really forward momentum. I have a really weird one of the things I do like I think I've said this before. I really love ska music. Ska music has modern day ska music has a lot of reggae tones.
Oh yes, it's basically just like poppy reggae.
Kind of, sort of, yeah. And old ska, like Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, is like the first generation where it wasn't very what's the word? Wasn't very reggae. And then I think the second generation of ska was Real Big Fish. I can't really say.
Probably.
Because Real Big Fish doesn't have the reggae tone.
Yeah, but Real Big Fish is still considered ska.
Yeah, no, it is considered ska because the definition of ska, from what I know, is it focuses on the brass section of a rock band than anything else.
Yo, what's your favorite? Do you have a favorite Real Big Fish song?
I fucked up all the time. Fuck, which one is my favorite? I love all of them. I know which one you like. I know exactly which one you like.
You probably do.
Yes, it's the animation that Spazkis did.
Yeah.
I know you too well. That's the song you love. I know.
I like that song
too. What's my favorite?
But the
Beaver.
To be fair, I haven't heard that many Real Big Fish songs.
I love Real Big Fish.
Ska sucks.
Ska suck. I've been listening to a lot of Juan likes this band a lot. You
just killed both of us.
He likes Planet Smashers. Juan likes Planet Smashers. I just got into recently and they're fucking amazing. They have the very reggae tone.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of dope songs. I really, really like them. Oh, that's what I should do. I also like Streetlight Manifesto. I love Mighty Mighty Boss Tones. And I think, like, going back to like Arabian Nights, I really like how it sounds. It has that very like Indian instrumental.
Yeah.
Because I love that shit too. I say it's Indian, Hindi, fucking whatever. They're both in the sand, okay? I can't hide my racism anymore.
Okay.
They're both in the sand.
They're both Muslim.
Oh my god. But that's why I like that stuff. Like the movie that I'm very interested in seeing right now is probably one of the best anime films that's out right now is Kubo and the Two Strings.
Oh, I want to watch that movie so bad.
It looks like another good Leica movie.
Yeah, but and
I joined in the conversation because we're having a nice.
I get the reference of Kubo and the Two Strings because the guitar, whatever the fuck it's called in Japanese, is supposed to be a 3-string guitar.
Yeah,
but it's not because I'm guessing in the movie Kubo loses a string, or whatever. And I like that. Again, I might be easily amused, but when it's really cool like that, I like it.
I mean, cool shit's cool shit.
No, yeah. And again, I just like how
I just want Funky Kong, man.
Yeah, I like how I want candy so we can save.
Well, I want either one's fine.
Oh yeah. What are some other really good songs I'm trying to think of? What was the other movie I was talking about before? It was Aladdin. I said something else.
Mulan.
Yes,
Mulan,
Mulan. Again, I'm not being a weeb because I like to think I'm different from the weebs.
I can't really talk about Mulan because I've never seen it.
That's great.
I've only seen "Make a Man Out of You." That's the only scene.
Well, no, because it's like the best song.
Hello, I'm a big Disney fan who watched all the Disney movies.
No one fucking cares. Not all Disney movies are good.
I never said they were.
I know.
Some Disney movies are actually really bad, like Chicken Little.
Whoops.
Whoa! Hold on there, me boy.
To show that mark, I don't remember that Chicken Little's a Disney movie all the time. I enjoy it at times.
I like Chicken Little.
I won't say it's like super good.
I like it.
Definitely was not a cult classic because not everyone completely remembers it.
But
watch out, my boy.
My boy. I like Mulan because I really do like Asian Asian culture.
Nice moves.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
I really
Proud of
like Asian culture a lot. Oh, fuck.
Well,
Again, like Kubo and the Two
to a
Strings
lot of
appeals
kids,
to me.
to a lot of kids, Mulan was their only form of like Chinese culture.
Yeah, I like
Bro,
Asian.
yeah.
I like Chinese. I like Asian.
You don't
I,
get a
I
lot of
like
Chinese culture.
You don't. I mean, I get it.
Get a lot of Japanese, but you don't get a lot of Chinese.
Yeah, Chinese is
Yeah.
super cool. Like, how they're you.
I just got cuffed. All right.
How why do I gotta be the shit end of the stick?
And you know
You have every right to groan.
It sucks that
You literally have every fucking right to groan.
it sucks that Mulan is that only thing that gives that Chinese culture to American children, because to that extent, Mulan is not the biggest history-defining thing of Japan.
It's not, but it does a lot. Like they do talk about the building of the Great Wall and the reason
Yes.
for it.
Of
That's a game
but
over, my friend.
that is one big point in Chinese history when
I
there's
have to
so
do
many
that.
others.
Yeah.
It's including their laws and
Well, remember it's Disney. They're very. They don't even say God in half their shows. So
exactly, but
Um,
their laws and their restrictions, all that stuff is like.
Well, it
bigger
is
parts.
shown in the movie. Like in the movie, they're like, you have to be a geisha or whatever it is in
That's
China.
like one. That's one of their.
And then they,
many
but then they
big
talk about how
laws.
Mulan's like, but Dad, you can't join the war. You're old and sick. He's like, but I have to, daughter. You can't because you're a woman. You need to stay home.
That's one of their big things. That's one of the big
So,
things that is
yeah.
told all the time is honor. You get a lot of honor in Chinese culture stuff that you see, and that's like here.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, but like, still, the point is that they do show
All
it.
I'm saying is that we could use more Chinese
Yeah, more of it.
culture.
I mean, thankfully, that's what Avatar's for.
that's what Avatar is for. You
Avatar
do
did
get
a
a lot
lot.
of Avatar.
I'm trying to think of other movies that are super dope. I think the movie that I love the most, I do love Big Hero 6.
Big Hero 6 is good.
Yeah,
That is a
like
good
I
movie.
like it because they have like all the things about not really Asian, but they have like how kind of Tokyo is a cool big thing. There's a fucking dude named Wasabi for some fucking reason.
Well, you know, it's
his-
interesting.
Hero's brother is a ghost fire type.
Yeah, it's interesting because Disney really took that story from Marvel and just made it something audiences.
Yeah,
can
it's
like.
very
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
Audiences
It's
wouldn't have
very
liked-
different
I
from the
looked
original
up,
comic.
I looked up the original comic stuff, and let me tell you,
Everything is different.
audiences
Baymax-
would not have liked that.
Baymax is
No.
supposed to be a big green monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I do remember.
Not a white fluffy marshmallow. That is slow.
Rate your pain off.
As
from
we
1
have
to
learned
10.
that he is not fast.
He's not fast.
I mean, I
Um,
never.
That's
knew
like
about
one of my
Big Hero
favorite
6.
lines in the whole movie. It's
What?
like, I am not fast.
Oh, no! When I showed that to Juan died in that scene.
It's really funny
dying.
because he doesn't
It's
walk. He
it's
hobbles.
so matter of fact.
Because he hobbles.
Like, he's not just like, come on, man, I'm not fast. It's
Come
like,
on, man.
I'm not fast.
I wish he
And if
said.
there's
I
one
wish he
thing-
said.
if
Come
there's-
on, man.
If there's
Come on,
one
man."
thing that Juan finds funny, it's just like clear matter of factness.
Yes.
But I kind of wish he's like, oh, come on, man, not that fast. I don't know. I guess I would have liked that.
No, it's funnier the way it is.
No, you're right. You're right.
Well, Baymax is the straight man of the whole thing.
but
Yeah.
but guys, you're missing the best musical ever.
Yeah. Corey in the house.
No, American Tales.
I never watched that movie.
What the fuck?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I think I saw it
With,
like
with the
once.
mice.
I saw it
No, I know
once.
what you're talking about. I just
Yeah.
never watched it.
I saw
I
it
feel
like
like
once.
I feel like I've seen every one because it used to be on Cartoon Network a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, this movie's kind of cool. It's about fucking mice and shit. No, I really
That's
like
the only reason it's cool. It's because there's mice and shit.
Like the Titanic like bad animated film.
Yes.
That's what the rats were based off of.
Well, yeah, I know that.
Well, yeah, but it's super fucking cool. I really.
I
like
wasn't
it.
ready.
Fuck. Or the Great Mouse Detective.
I haven't
That's
watched
a
that
good
either.
movie.
That's Juan's
That's a
favorite
good movie.
Yeah, that is like.
He
Juan's
brought in the
favorite
fucking
movie.
VHS, the high school ones.
It's
Yeah,
a fantastic
just
movie.
just for such an occasion that he could watch it
The
in high
Great
school.
Mouse Detective. Snicker, snicker.
That's the one where Radigan's from, right? Yeah.
The what?
No.
Yeah, it is. He's from the
Yeah,
other Great
probably.
Mouse Detectives.
Great Mouse Detective.
Then
One
who,
of them.
Who was Secret and Nim?
I don't fucking know.
No, that was.
Oh!
See, Radigan I know is Disney. So
Is
it's-
Secret and Nim not Disney?
Secret of Nim's not Disney.
Is that Don Bluth?
I think so.
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I remember that movie with the trees. and shit.
is ex-Disney, duh!
With the trees and shit, right? With the fucking pixies and shit.
You ask
But
him.
they
I
put-
haven't actually
but they
seen.
put-
That's
Secret of Nim.
Ferngully, my
That's
Oh, that's
Ferngully.
Ferngully with the turn down the trees and shit.
Yeah, that's Ferngully. That's
What-
definitely Ferngully.
What about All Dogs Go to Heaven?
that? Is a
That's its own movie.
Yeah,
It's not Disney. I don't think it's.
I
It's
think
not
that's
Disney.
Don Bluth too.
That's Don Bluth.
I know it's not Disney.
If it's Don Bluth, it's not Disney.
Fact, because All Dogs Go
Well,
to
if
Heaven.
it, more likely
More
to
or
say
less.
if it's not Disney, it's probably Don Bluth.
Don-
If you think
Yeah.
it's Disney and it's not, it's Don Bluth.
Don Palucci.
Yes.
To Jim Belushi.
Jim
Jim-
Belushi.
Jim
What is Jim Belushi doing in here?
Hey, come on, man. I'm just trying to make a living.
So actually, what I
fuck,
wanted
we
to
did it.
point out before when we had to cut the conversation and start the part, but then I'm like, fuck it, we weren't having a good conversation.
We actually were friends.
And this is an interesting conversation to
Fuck
have.
it, dude.
I said that, because they didn't hear it, I said that when it came to the video game talk about a video game that you like, or
No one else likes versus
Something that a lot of people like, but you personally don't.
that spread into what our favorite Disney musical was, and that got us talking about Aladdin and Mulan and stuff. I said that my favorite was Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
And because no, you Notre Dame, you uncultured swines.
I call it
Dame.
Notre Dame.
No, and you said Dom. I said Dame.
But the thing about that movie that I love is obviously the high dark religious tones that Disney went through in that time, which was
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
And how the good guy didn't get the girl.
No, the good guy didn't get girl was a really
That's for the
good.
second movie.
That's a
I thought he died in the first one.
No.
Oh, okay.
no. See, the
Whatever.
second one was a Happy Meal movie.
Okay.
Might as well have been because there was
A
zero shading.
A Happy Meal.
There was no shading.
There was no shading.
It
in that
was
movie.
horrifying.
Okay.
A lot of Disney sequels are really bad.
Yeah.
But to that extent, I love Hunchback of Notre Dame because it really it didn't follow the exact story. My God,
Okay.
did it still go really dark?
Or does it speak out to you on a personal level?
Sure.
I'm just being a dick. You know.
No, but it has a very good tone of.
Took you long enough.
It
I'm
has
sorry,
a-
I'm like really focused.
Took you
so
long
I'm gonna
enough.
have like delayed reaction.
Yeah, that's
It
fine.
has-
That's fine.
I had to
has
like
a-
take a second to process what you said.
No, it's my
Thought I
turn.
could,
It has a good tone to it because it kind of makes
Watch
you,
out for this guy.
It makes a lot of people realize when to accept your flaws as flaws.
Yeah.
It's a harsh tone to take in, but when you've got a flaw that other people will see,
That's
You-
because you weren't Donkey Kong.
you have to accept
That's
that
actually the
flaw.
truth.
Fuck! You know? Because Quasimodo realizes, like,
Quasimodo.
I don't look good. That
Well,
sucks.
fuck. Whatever.
But he's okay with it because people start to realize he's a good person, and that's a bigger thing.
the point of the movie is just accept you on both ends.
It's
of the
supposed to be
spectrum.
the whole like don't judge a book by its cover deal.
similar to how Aladdin
Because they
works.
thought he was like a fucking murderer, right? I
No,
mean, like,
no, they thought.
Well, Aladdin was more
not
of
a murder,
like,
but, like-
no,
well,
Aladdin was
Aladdin-
more of like anyone can be like fucking king.
Yeah, anyone can be anyone
Yeah.
they want to be.
What you know, it
Even,
doesn't
like-
take a genie's wish to be what
Yeah.
you want to be.
yeah, and then the whole point.
And also, don't fucking lie to your girlfriend.
and
Don't be a cuck.
and
That's
and,
a big bad.
And then there's the other big thing of like putting someone else's needs before yours with Genie, because he's like,
Yeah.
yo, just be free. He's like, what do you mean? Like, what you can't. That can't be your third wish, bro. What the fuck? Don't you want to be? Don't you want to be the great guru? Don't you want to be something like this? He's like, no, dude, be free. He's
And,
like,
And
he's
that was a conflict between Aladdin and Genie in
Because-
that movie
because Genie was confused.
because Aladdin was being a dick. Aladdin wasn't gonna wish for the
That-
third
that-
wish to
that's
be
what I-
because he promised that he would.
That's that point
Yeah.
where Jafar takes the lamp. Is at that point him and Genie are having that spat
yeah.
because he doesn't want it to ever stop.
Yeah, he doesn't want to. He doesn't want that to happen.
But then after losing his fucking kingness or princeness at that point, he's like,
maybe this
I'm a
isn't-
dick.
Yeah, no.
Tell her the truth.
Christ.
But to that extent, Disney's good at teaching multiple lessons in a movie, unlike other kids' movies that kind of just teach one lesson and just ring it around.
Same with Pixar; they're really good at that too.
Of course, Zootopia
Zootopia was
really
like-
bashed you in the head.
I mean, like, no, Zootopia is a good movie.
It's a good movie, but it has
it's
one
really-
lesson
it's-
and it bashed you in the head with it.
It's really just,
Honestly, though, like,
it's
for the
hashtag
t-
Black Lives Matter.
for the time period,
For the
it
time period,
needs to bash you in the head.
No, I'm not saying
good-
it's not. It doesn't have to. I'm just saying that
Yeah.
it was like I was surprised at how non-subtle it got.
Oh yeah.
Like it started
yeah.
subtle, and you're like, okay, and then you're like,
oh, this is what they mean. And
Yeah.
it's something that's going on in modern
Like when they
media
were like,
today.
you know, we can refuse service to anybody, especially predators.
And you know, a lot of people
That's
look
when
at-
it got. That's when it got like, ooh.
a lot of people look at Disney, including Pixar, because it's still Disney. A lot of people look at Disney as if it's gone through a dark time, and then it left that dark time. But it never really did.
No.
There's still a lot of real dark points in any Disney movie.
Well, it's always.
I
been
mean,
like
even
that.
even Toy Story, the abandonment factors.
yeah.
The whole three movies are all about abandonment.
Well, the whole three movies are
here's
about growing up.
Here's the thing.
Growing up and abandonment, and all of it is one real topic.
The third movie is about the third movie especially is about losing, and in any way, whether it's like leaving or otherwise.
Why?
You could hold Y to climb faster.
Oh, okay.
Leaving or otherwise, like either leaving physically or dying is basically what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And basically how to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
And then
You can find someone else.
Yeah, that happened at the end of 3, where Andy gave his toys to his little sister, right? Is that
Well,
what
it
happened?
wasn't his little sister.
Or
It was,
fucking whatever.
Like the neighbor kid.
Well, I mean, yeah, same rule applies. I thought it was his sister. It's been a while since I've seen 3.
Because all of those guys, especially Woody, were super attached to the idea that they were gonna go back to Andy.
And Woody would have stayed with him for college, but he realized he himself had to move on.
Yes.
And Andy, he wouldn't have had fun with Andy in college. He would have been a collectible at that point, like this Toy Story 2 was telling him, don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
And you know, the prospector warned him too. Like
Yeah.
he was like, he's gonna throw you away.
But
You're not
Andy-
gonna be his forever.
But even then, Andy...
But the thing is, Andy cares.
Andy cared. He didn't want to throw him away. You know, I have stuff in my room that I would never throw away, even though it's like, are you sure you want to keep that? I mean, I have stuff from my ex that I still have in the corner, but I'm not gonna burn it or throw it away like other people would, because those are memories that I care
Watch out.
about. You know, anything that gives you sentimental value of memories at any time, it's okay to keep in something.
I mean, like, the X thing is kind of shady.
It's
Not
basi-
shady, but it's more like I would like the things to be returned.
That's a thing.
You know?
Like,
well, I'm not saying shit that I was given, like pictures.
Oh no, okay. I mean, I would probably.
I'm not
just be in
gonna
the
throw
dark
them
side
out
of
or
the
burn
basement.
them. I'll put them in the basement.
you can't.
Or
You can't
storage.
kill
Yeah, I know.
I'll put them in the basement or a storage box. But I don't want to do something that I felt like it would be too vulgar of me to straight up just be like, fuck her.
Well,
You know?
that's again that comes
Or
down
just
to
to
your
ignore
yeah that
that
comes
it
down to
didn't
your
exist.
character.
Yeah. No, but that's what I mean. Like, I felt like at the time, and even now, I feel like I would be doing it of a vulgar tone. And that's why I refuse to kind of do something as to throw them out completely. I will keep them in a box and throw them in the basement, never look at them again. Never care any mind to them. But I don't want to completely erase
I was
them.
so close.
Because
Ah!
I feel like that would ignore
us
that
the
they
checkpoint.
happened.
Oh god.
But-
you can do it. I believe in you.
But the point of the message, beyond me,
Is-
is that sentimental value in any case can be kept, but not the same way. And that's the same thing. Like, he's not gonna play with Woody, but he can care about his toys.
I was about
and
to say this got real really quickly.
yeah, but that's the point. Of
I know.
That's the thing with Pixar movies.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of them.
Like, Disney never left its real tone, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people look at Disney like in the '90s they were really dark toned, and it's like they still have that real tone. You know, they're just better
Yes.
about it.
Yeah.
You get more subtle messages.
It's less dead mothers and more serious topics.
Yeah. You'll get less like death and depression and more serious like this happens
Yeah.
tones.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, look at Big Hero 6. Fucking dealing with the death of a family member.
No, yeah, that was in like the first like 10 minutes of the film,
Yeah.
or roughly.
I
about-
really wasn't expecting that, too.
Neither was I.
I that shit hurt.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you see the arcs of depression.
Yes.
Well, that's
And the,
Absolutely.
the thing that really
God.
hit home for me was his brother's friends were trying to help him cope. And they only met him once.
Yeah,
And then they helped him with
no.
his invention, which was a bonding thing for them, I'm sure.
We can do it.
But that was something that was interesting. Those friends of his were,
Oh, no,
were
we're
his
back.
brother's friends
Wait,
first.
tag me in.
Yeah, because how do we do it again? Yeah,
His
yeah, 'cause
brother's
you can
friend-
handle the big dudes.
His brother's friends were not his friends. But they became his friends.
Yeah, because you know they were. What was Hero's brother's name again?
Takashi.
Takashi, yeah.
Yeah. You know, well, that makes sense because they're like, "Fuck, what do we do? We can't just leave this kid."
Was it
Yeah.
Takashi?
Was it
It was
Takashi?
it was Takashi.
Takashi.
Yeah, Takashi.
Well, I mean, like even in like the grand scheme of things, I mean, even as like if one of my friend's brothers just straight up died, or what am I? Yeah, well, whatever the wording is, I would be like, well, I can't just.
Well,
leave
there's
it.
no other wording. He
Well,
died.
Well, no, I mean like, but like the how brother thing, whatever. But like, I can't. I would not be like, I can't just leave this kid. Like, fuck, I would really gotta do something.
But that's the endearing thing, right? Like they grew a friendship through that inventing process.
And then Baymax.
And then they became a team, and he met them because of his brother. And,
And
it's-
Jesus Christ, if I don't get like super emotional at the point where Hero goes fucking crazy.
No, that scene is a beautiful scene because you know what Disney does that a lot of other kids, movie makers do, whatever.
I get what you mean.
I
wasn't ready.
They
they
ignore. They try to hide
Oh God.
the situation. They try to hide the process. Is it time to cut it off?
Yeah, it's time to cut it
let's
off.
cut it
We'll
here.
continue this conversation in the next part.
We'll see you then.
Yeah, I'm Bottles.
I'm sorry.